Assalamu alaikum, grade 1, and good afternoon to all of you. How are you all doing? Great. How is your day going? Good? That's very great. Okay, so this is your computing class. This is our second lesson of week number 4. And in yesterday's class, we started a new topic that was about courtesy, right? Sorry. The topic is how can we be courteous while using computers. And then I told you that we discussed in generally what does courtesy mean. We also talk about the 5 general or magical rules of courtesy, right? We words that were the 5 magical words that can mm, you know that we can use in any situation to handle it down, to cool down people, right? Okay, so what does courtesy mean? Yes, who is going to answer that? What does courtesy means to you? Courtesy means showing good manners. Excellent. And what type of good manners? What were those good manners? That we should be polite to others, right? Okay, then can anybody tell me what were those 5 golden words? Yes, let's do this. That let's draw a hand over here. And now let's look at the 5 golden words. And the 5 golden words were, what were those? Yes, tell me. What was the first word? It was thank you. Then the second was sorry. Then welcome. Then what else? Yes, think about it. Yes, excuse me. If you want to ask somebody, right? For something. And then there was please for making request. These were the 5 golden words of courtesy that we can use when in order to handle a situation, right? Okay. Beside that, I also told you about some of the phrases that we can use in order to maintain or handle a situation. Let me show you the phrases again. I'm going to share the screen with you and show me a thumbs up if it is visible. Okay. Okay, can you see the screen? Okay, there are some phrases that we can use if in order to control the handle the situation in a polite way. Okay, right away means that you can use this when you want to tell somebody about something, about the action of work. I'm currently working on this, I'm currently moving, I'm currently going to bazaar. You can use this to tell that what you are doing right now. Then I can help you with that is an offer to somebody. Let's say somebody is doing any work and you can ask him or her that I can help you with that. Then I will is a phrase that you use if somebody asks you to do something. Let's say write a letter to your let's say your father asks to write a letter to your sister, that we are all okay, and you will say that I will. Then sorry is a phrase that we use when we did something wrong and we want to apologize to somebody. Then pardon me plays the same role. Then please is used when we want to make a request. You are welcome is a phrase that we use as a result of thank you, right? And thank you when we want to thank somebody. Okay, so these were some of the phrases. Instead of beside golden words, there are some phrases as well that we use in order to handle the situation in a polite way. Now open your book page number 16, and the topic is being courteous. And what we will learn in this page, or what we will learn in this topic, we want to talk about how we can be courteous while using computers. So it says that sometimes people use computers to do the wrong thing, right? There are people who use computer. Well, computer is very helpful, there is no doubt in that, but it depends on you that how you are using that, or what is the use or work for which you are using that, right? It depends on you that whether you use it for a beneficial way or in a wrong way. So it says that there are people who do it. Let's say there are people who use computer to tease others. They send wrong messages to other people, wrong calls to somebody, wrong mails to somebody, right? Wrong pictures to somebody. So these are very illegal and bad activities done by a lot of people. So this is lesson for them, and this is lesson for everybody, that how we can be courteous, how we can be polite while using computers. So it says that we need to be courteous when we use computers, right? Being courteous means being polite and thinking about other people. Whenever you are doing something, it is always advisable to think before that maybe your actions cannot harm somebody, right? Now, harming does not mean physical harm only, it can be mental harm as well. That your, let's say somebody sends you a wrong message, and it affects your mental activity, you get disturbed, you don't want to talk to anybody, right? So always take care about other people's mental health as well. So you should be thinking about other people, right, whatever, before doing anything. Now there is a small activity in a group, talk about these problems. What you would do if, okay, you need to answer me these questions. Someone sends you a text message that makes you unhappy. Let's say you are using Facebook or some other app, and somebody sends you a wrong message, and now you are not feeling happy about it. So what you would do, what would be your response to that? Yes, instead of scolding, or instead of using the bad language by your side, you will handle the situation in a polite way, and you will excellent, you will talk to him that don't use such wordings. And beside that, there are some people who don't care about other people's feeling, and they just, when you send receive a bad message related to that, there's no need to worry about it. Just handle the situation in a polite way and keep everything going, okay? Don't take it on your heart. Then two people are arguing over computer. Let's say two of your siblings are arguing on a one computer, and how would you handle the situation? Let's say you are an older sister or an older brother, and you want to handle the situation, but you would say, okay, fine. Let's say you have two siblings, Ahmed and Sarah, and you would say, okay, Ahmed, you can use computer for an hour, and then after an hour, Sarah, you will get the computer, okay? And I'll keep a check on Ahmed. When 1 hour will complete, I'll take the computer from him and give it to you, okay? So no need to argue, right? Fair enough. Okay. Someone answers their phone while you are talking to them. If somebody answers their phone call, well, it's not good. That if you are sitting in a family gathering, it's not good to use your mobile phone. It's better to give time to the family members who are sitting in front of you, okay? So if somebody is using their mobile phone in front of you, how would you react to that? Excellent. You will make an request to them that can you please use your mobile phone later on, instead of arguing that why are you using your mobile phone in a family gathering, right? So instead of fighting with them, you can make a request, please can you use your mobile phone later, okay? So someone sends you a message with an angry emoji. Okay, you know what, in today's time, emojis plays a very important role in text message people, and they show the emotions and they convey the whole message to somebody. Let's say you asks me, how are you? Okay, there's this chit chat. The first person asks somebody that how are you, and the second person replies to this text and says, I'm fine, with an emoji like this. So what is the message you are conveying from this emoji? Is this person really fine? No. Basically, he or she is answering in a taunting way, right? Maybe he or she is angry with the first person. So the emojis plays very important role. And if somebody sends you an emoji which is not good, you should think about it, right? That why is this emoji over here? What is something that I have done bad? Okay, so this was an interesting activity that we have done, and we should be courteous and we should be polite while using computer. If your sibling asks you for the computer, you should give it to him or her. If you are not doing some important task, or then you can make a request that I'm making my assignment, please, so give me this for 5 minutes, I'll be handling it to you after 5 minutes, okay? Similarly, if somebody gives you, you need a computer, and you ask your sibling and she gives it to you, so you should say thank you to that. Similarly, if you want somebody while using computer to help you out, you need to make request, you need to ask, excuse me, if you are not busy, can you please help me with that, right? So there are ways of saying something, and you should adopt those ways in order to keep the environment, keep the situation in a courteous way, okay? So that was all for today. Hope you have enjoyed the class. See you in the next class. Take care. Allah Hafiz.